y'all, Elissa here, reviewer at Mattress Clarity. Nectar just released a slew of new hybrid mattresses, but you might be wondering which one is best for you. To help you figure it out, I'm going to go over the Nectar Classic Hybrid, the Nectar Premier Hybrid, and the Nectar Premier Copper Hybrid. But remember, you can read all of these in-depth reviews at mattressclarity.com, and you'll find some money-saving coupons while you're there. Let's get started. We have a lot to go over, so for clarity, I'm going to refer to these hybrid beds as the Classic, the Premier, and the Copper going forward. Let's start by talking about the similarities between these mattresses. Obviously, they all come from Nectar, which means that they are backed by a forever warranty and they have an impressive 365-night sleep trial period. They're also all hybrid mattresses, which means that there are coils at the bottom for support and foam on top for comfort. And they're all bed-in-a-box mattresses. Now for the differences between these mattresses. Each of these beds have slightly different comfort layers, which means that they are also all different heights. And because of this, they all have different levels of cooling. Let's get into the construction. All three of these mattresses have a nice soft cover that has antimicrobial protection. For support, all of them have an 8-inch layer of individually wrapped coils, followed by a base stability layer. The main differences lie in the comfort layer, so we're going to be focusing mostly on that. Starting with the Classic. This mattress has a layer of gel-infused memory foam at the top. Gel helps dissipate body heat and it creates that nice slow moving feel. Beneath that, there's a thin transition layer before you get to the coils. The Premier mattress has 3 comfort layers. The first one contains traditional memory foam that's super nice and plush. Underneath that is a layer of their proprietary ActiveLift HD foam. This material feels a bit more responsive, so you're not going to feel like you're sinking inside a mattress. Beneath that, you've got their dynamic response layer, which also acts as a transition layer, much more responsive, so you have a very balanced feel on this bed overall. And last but not least, the Copper mattress. This bed is very similar to the Premier, but with 2 main differences. First of all, you'll find copper in the cover, which helps the mattress stay cool to the touch, especially great for you hot sleepers out there. And instead of 1 inch of memory foam, it has 2, which makes it feel super plush and luxurious. Beneath that, it's the same construction as the Premier. You got the ActiveLift foam and the dynamic response foam, and the coils underneath. We can't forget to talk about firmness and feel. So let's start by talking about the firmness level of these mattresses. Here at Mattress Clarity, we have a firmness scale that goes from 1 to 10, with 6.5 indicating the industry standard for medium firm. This happens to be exactly what the Classic feels like. Great balance of comfort and support on this bed. The Premier and the Copper mattresses feel slightly softer than this, coming in at 6 out of 10. So you're gonna sink into it a little bit more and feel a bit more of that plushness. Now, speaking of feel, the Classic has more of a slow moving memory foam feel, while the Premier and the Copper mattresses feel a bit more balanced. Both of these have the proprietary ActiveLift HD foam and the dynamic response foam, which makes the bed feel a little bit more responsive overall. Let's talk about sleeping positions. When I'm resting on my back on all 3 of these mattresses, I feel very supported and comfy. All 3 of these beds also work really well for side sleepers. You'll get a bit more cushioning along your shoulders and your hips on the Premier and the Copper, but regardless, they're all really great for side sleeping. Stomach sleeping, these mattresses just aren't great fits. Stomach sleepers need really firm beds in order to keep their hips in alignment. Otherwise, it could sink out of alignment and it could create lower back pain over time. It's possible that some lightweight people could feel supported while resting on the Classic mattress, but overall, if you're a strict stomach sleeper, go look for something firmer. If you share a bed with a partner, you want to pay close attention to your bed's motion isolation and edge support. Motion isolation means if you're sleeping on one side of the bed and your partner comes in on the other and they start switching sleeping positions, will you feel that movement on your side of the bed? Fortunately, all 3 of these hybrid mattresses isolate motion really well. They have thick layers of foam on the top, which helps absorb that movement, so you shouldn't notice it if your partner moves around. And when it comes to edge support, which means if you're sitting on the side or resting near the very edge of the mattress, you should feel secure on all 3 of these beds. They have strong coils around the sides, so you're not gonna feel like you're sinking into it or that you might roll off. Can't forget to talk about pricing. The Nectar Classic mattress cost about $1,100 for a queen, But if you want some upgraded features and want to opt for the Premier, that'll cost about $1,600 for a queen. Their most luxurious model, the Copper, costs about $2,000 for a queen, but don't let these numbers scare you. Remember, you can always save some money with our Mattress Clarity coupons found in the description below. Who should get the Nectar Classic Hybrid? This bed works really well for people who want to save a bit of money and who prefer more of that slow-moving memory foam feel. Who should get the Nectar Premier Hybrid? This bed works really well for people who don't sleep too hot at night and people who want more of a balanced hybrid feel. Who should get the Nectar Premier Copper Hybrid mattress? This bed works really well for people who sleep super hot at night, though I will note that all of these mattresses have some sort of heat dissipating element to them. And this mattress works really well for folks who just want more luxury, more of a high-end bed, taller, thicker comfort layers. Well, that's about it. By this point, you should know the differences between all of the Nectar Hybrid mattresses, but if you need more information, head over to mattressclarity.com. There you'll also find some great money-saving coupons. See you next time. Bye! Hola, Dora!